Because we like to make the most out of our little pieces of scraps, we're going to make some really nice bookmarks. Scraps are ideal to keep, and they make really nice projects for beginners because you learn how to sew with them, or if you know how to sew already, you can make projects in 5 or 10 minutes, which is really nice and rewarding. And of course, with all these scraps, if you make them into a patchwork mat, you can make lots of different things like cushions, quilts, or even a miniskirt. They are really nice to keep, so don't throw them away. And if you like these kind of projects, consider subscribing because I upload twice a week and that way you don't miss anything. And I'll leave you here my Instagram account in case you want to have a look as well. Let's start with the classic one, and for that I have this nice tassel, but you can add even a pom-pom or maybe even an earring you have lost, or the lock is broken, something like that. Something that hangs will look nice, although if you don't have one, it doesn't really matter, you can make it either way, but with this it will look really cute. And for measurements, I made myself this pattern, which is 6 by 16 centimeters, and then it has an end with a triangular shape. So just measure roughly, you don't need to be really precise, just take into account that you need your seam allowance. And one thing we're going to need is interfacing, so the bookmark doesn't slip around. And with the iron quite hot, I'm going to just place my pieces of fabric and then try to stick them, put the iron on top a little bit, taking care of not to make a mess with the glue, and then cover it with a piece of cloth so I don't get the glue all over the iron. And that way you can use any piece of cloth you have, any pillowcase, any cotton, something, just to cover so you don't get the glue on your iron. It's just that's really messy. And then press it really well. This is going to be sewn right sides together with the tassel inside, but the other way around because we want to sew it on the little triangle shape. So to do this and then to be able to turn it right sides out, I'm not going to sew it all the way and leave one of the smaller sides open. I'm going to leave one of the longest ones because that way it's easier to turn right sides out. And now with this right sides out, I'm going to close this last bit with top stitching, of course, on the outside, and this way I can go all around the bookmark and it will look really nice and neat. And this is the final product, so let's see how it works in a book. There. Oh, really nice. I really like this one. And for my modern bookmark, I'm going to use this really eye-catching skull fabric, which is in a sort of denim. I'm not sure if I should interface it or not. I'm going to, but well, you'll see depending on what you use. And I'm going to cut 3 pieces of a square, which is 7 by 7 centimeters. And for this one, I'm going to interface 2 of the 3 pieces of fabric, and the third one I'm going to fold and make a triangle by the diagonal. And this I'm going to stitch so it has a bit more structure, and then sandwich it between the other ones, right sides together, and go all around 3 of the sides so I can turn it right sides out. And after this, again, cut your corners so you don't have any problems with them, and then top stitch all around it. And this is how it's looking. I like it, but I really like this one with the tassel. Which one do you prefer? It's true that this one was a thicker fabric, and it was a bit more of an effort for the machine to sew, and you can even see how I need to level the presser foot so it doesn't take it as hard. I need to get one of those little pins, but it looks nice as well. What do you reckon? ¿Ustedes cuál prefieren? And with this, we've finished for today. I think they look both really cute, but I really like this one. I don't know, it must be the tassel. And let me know down in the comments what you thought. If you like this, and if you like this kind of content, consider subscribing, because I upload twice a week, and that way you don't miss anything. And I leave you here a link with all the little projects you can do with scraps, like this one. And I'll see you around. Bye.